Ricardo, thank
Yes.
you for taking the time to speak with us. What's your last name, Ricardo?
Flores.
Flores. Okay, very good. And what are you making today?
I'm making some mole on braised rabbit.
Okay.
And some Spanish rice pilaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ricardo, I seem to remember hearing that you were not working in this industry before you came to school. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm actually a full-time software engineer working at Intel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to do this?
Just a passion for food. You know, I just got sick and tired of working in an office environment. I mean, I still work in an office environment, but I needed something to kind of complement me, and I really like cooking, so I decided to do that.
This is a little different than working in a cubicle all
Oh
day.
yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Staring
so,
at a screen.
Yeah, so
How do you feel about your decision to go to OCI?
it was great. It was probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I really just love food, and so, I mean, it was very tiring, you know, doing it full-time. And full-time job and full-time school, but it was worth it, every minute of it, yeah.
What was your expectation when you came here? What kind of experience do you think you'd have? What did you think you'd learn?
I thought that I was gonna learn how to be a better cook, but I mean, my expectations were totally blown away. I learned so much from all the instructors. They were all very helpful and patient, and had a lot of just deep knowledge about cooking. And I think one thing that I didn't expect is the amount of knowledge and things that you need to learn. I mean, that was really overwhelming for me, like in T1, T2. Every day you're just learning a massive amount of information, so that was kind of overwhelming. But other than that, it was great.
Yep. And any particular highlights or lowlights that come to mind from your experience here?
No, I mean, there's really no lowlights, you know, it's just maybe just being really tired and kind of doubting yourself whether, like, you know, with being so tired of working a full day job and then coming in at night and just having that, you know, it's like, what am I doing? I'm exhausted. But in terms of highlights, just meeting everyone here, all the instructors, all the students, and I think tasting your food and kind of seeing that you're actually becoming a better cook. I think that's the best thing that I've gotten from here. Like when you make a sauce and you start seeing the flavors, you know, come in and out, and kind of like it's just and you're seeing that you created that. It's really a great thing. So
what about you mentioned flavors? What about your palate? Would you say that that your palate is the same as when you came into school, or that it's developed at all?
No, actually, I think it's improved a lot. I mean, I really like to cook, and so I cooked a lot. But here, I just developed to be a little bit more critical and a little bit more methodical. I, you know, have a methodology. Like, actually think about like why am I putting things into the food that I'm doing. So definitely, my palate has improved, and I think very differently about food now when I cook. And I just put stuff in there and try to make it work. And I actually think more critically about what I'm doing. So,
do you have any advice for people thinking about going to culinary school, or maybe looking at Oregon Culinary Institute?
Like Jess was saying, basically just make sure you really have the passion, because especially if you're doing a full-time job and full-time school, there are going to be days where you just don't want to come here and you're doubting whether you're really learning all the stuff that they're dumping at you. But definitely make sure you have the time and the passion for it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Any final parting words about
No,
your experience?
thanks. It's been great, and yeah, I'll be around. So.
All right. Thanks, Ricardo.